Warhammer 40k, pure testosterone. Space Marine 2, absolutely amazing. Everyone loved it. Except that's wrong, you chud. Because see, it's actually bad.
It's a bit strange, it's counterintuitive, but it absolutely is a good thing, even though some may say that Space Marine 2 has got a problem, and it's a problem that is showing up in some Steam reviews. Here's basically the deal. The largest live games in our industry have a new season every 10 or so weeks, and that means a whole new battle pass. Full of exciting rewards. New maps, new modes, new heroes, new everything, masses of customization options, hundreds of sprays and character portraits, and as much as Fortnite
That's pretty gay, not gonna lie.
trucks on, we've seen enough counterexamples to know that that's often unsustainable, as every company is here in the industry trying to target the same psychological hooks in your brain and monopolize your attention to make money. Funnily enough, those just get less effective because
By the way, just a question. What the hell is this? What even is that? That's Widowmaker. Love you, mommy. That is no idea. But what the hell is this creature? What the hell is that? Is this a skin of Child Daddy? Is that a skin of that? What are we talking about? What is this? What is this supposed to be?
to make money. Funnily enough, those just get less effective because everybody's trying the same thing. And that makes Space Marine
Oh my lord. Overwatch finally seeing God. Overwatch finally understanding what players want. Man, Marvel, right? It's sad that Overwatch finally starts to understand what people like, what people deserve, and what people appreciate in life. When Marvel Rivals is gonna literally kill them any day now, honestly.
makes Space Marine 2 an easy-to-praise game. It is a live service that does not nickel and dime you. It has got no FOMO battle pass or timed deals in a rotating store. It has a business model that Saber nailed with World War Z. World War Z came out 5 years ago. It was an Epic exclusive for 2 years. It's had 3 premium content editions since, along with continual free support that has not stopped. Space Marine 2 looks set to get similar, but it's fair to say there's a segment of the audience that don't exactly know what to make.
God, this scene alone just boosted my testosterone. It's so good.
Make of it. When I say it's a different live service, this is what I mean. Take a look at this. This looks like a live service roadmap. And it is that, but it also doesn't really work like any of the other ones. Space Marine 2 is a seasonal game, but not really in the way that any of us see seasonal.
God, look at that. They even called it the battle plan. That just gets me so much more excited than something as stupid as battle pass. Oh, do you want me to drip feed you your battle pass? Here comes the plane! No. I want the battle plan. I want the battle bond. Fuck your battle pass.
Seasons. Each season does bring new gameplay content that is free, right? And along with that, there will be cosmetic DLC. But the season pass isn't really what you would think based on what a season pass used to be. It's just you buying a season's worth of cosmetics at a bundled price. And unlike almost every other live service, you buy it on Steam. Now that does have the downside. If you go to that store page, you click the show all DLC button, and you have conniptions. But do you know what it isn't? It's not a button in the game UI saying, "Hello, money me now," which is certainly pretty damn refreshing. It's not what a lot of modern gamers expect. So, Season 2 has been ongoing since November. It added 2 PvE operations that take place toward the end of the campaign. A new weapon, a new enemy type, new difficulty, as well as a gigantic melee rework and an Islands update that will let you complete your chapter designs.
You're telling me the melee is even better. You're telling me there's more enemy variety. Because honestly, it would be probably really hard to balance, and if done wrongly, people would be upset, and rightfully so. But if they added like 20 new enemy types to this game, all of a sudden, people would be ecstatic. Because one of the biggest downsides of Space Marine 2 is the fact if you're playing online or with friends or whatever, the enemy combinations are just honestly kind of not there. And it could be better.
That's brilliant. It is new content, it's free content, and it did come along with some stuff you could buy. There's a $9.99 champion cosmetic and weapon pack that is themed after the Dark Angels, and that sits in the store alongside the $4.99 Ultramarine pack, and both of those are included in the $39.99 RRP Season Pass that was bundled in with the Deluxe and the Gold editions, which, frankly, loads of us have because 4-day early access was a thing on the more expensive editions of the game. But here's where it got weird. Looked a bit closely, I saw that some people aren't pleased and they're a bit confused. This is a real Steam review from that $9.99 Dark Angels pack. I'll read it verbatim. Quote, "Granted, the skins are good, but the gaming industry as a whole has moved on to expect more out of a live service title. Do better. The weapon skins, while they look good, are just not in the things that I run." That's a negative review, and it's one of many.
That is a stupid review, okay? This person literally is effectively demanding that they make the whole game about them. Oh, these skins are not the weapons I use, so your bundle is officially bad. Now, you can say that, and you can even dislike the game for it, but you need to understand, people are gonna look at you like a self-centered prick, because that's exactly what you are. Oh, you didn't do exactly the thing I did want? Well, guess you're a bad game then. And yeah, also, this is not a live service game. Space Marine 2 is honestly single-player, story-driven thing that you just play, and honestly, you're kind of supposed to forget it. They added a lot. They added online, and they added more things to do for people when they want to. But that's kind of not the main point of the game. This is not Fortnite. If you think Space Marine 2 is Fortnite, you're sorely mistaken, sadly, because they're not. They never were meant to be. The live service elements of Space Marine are just there because, well, just more for people who still want to play the game, not because it's a necessary thing.
That's a negative review, and it's one of many negative reviews, in fact. The Dark Angels pack currently sits at 58% on Steam. That was at the time of writing. Last time I checked, it was at 54%, and the Ultramarines pack is at 41%. For a game that is itself beloved, that does raise eyebrows. So what's the problem? Let's examine.
Look at this. Look at this. All reviews, 105,000. That is a lot. Look at this. 359. You see, this is exactly my point. This is not supposed to be a game that is literally focused on being a multiplayer experience. This is not Fortnite. This is not Call of Duty. It was not supposed to be.
The Dark Angels pack says it's got over 40 cosmetic items and decals. These are pauldrons, greaves, and helmet variations for various Dark Angels chapters. There's a power sword, plasma pistol, an auto boat rifle skin, and you get a champion skin, which is basically just a single non-customizable character. That is not massive. Now, based on the amount of money that you could spend on a single skin in another live service game,
that's a nice power sword.
Yeah, it does seem like a hell of a deal. But this is a game that you paid full price for, so I don't really think that is a fair comparison. But of course, what many people, that reviewer included, were thinking is, you're saying I get a skin style, but it only applies to like a few weapons instead of everything? What's going on? And that's the thing. Compared to a lot of other live service games, this is not a lot. People are used to an absolute barrage of things on the rotating store, as well as a stack of unique bespoke.
Yeah, I think that's a very stupid argument from Belior. Because the reality is, you buy a glow-in-the-dark, pure gold titanium chrome pistol skin in Fortnite. I don't know if they sell pistol skins in Fortnite or how that works. I have never played Fortnite. Not because it's a bad game, but it's just not for me. I don't play shooters. I haven't played a single shooter for years at this point, almost. It's just, Fortnite type of stuff in Call of Duty is just not for me, okay? But if you buy that pistol skin, that's also just that pistol. Yeah, you don't get if it says, yeah, buy this and you get a gold skin for literally every gun in the game, yeah, okay. You get it for every gun. But if you buy something and it says, hey, this is for this one specific thing, it's just for that one specific thing. Space Marine 2 is not unique in the fact that it has skins that are only usable for specific things. Every game does that. Almost no game does the opposite, in fact.
Bespoke content made for that season pass. And the truth is, for a lot of modern gamers who grew up in live services, this makes them feel uneasy because it is less than they are used to. And for some of those concerned people, what made it even more strange is the leaks, because the leaks showed what were planned, and it very much is not what most live service games, well, do, and what most live service gamers expect. Saber since talked about things more officially at the start of 2025, but data mined leaks show details through to Season 9. At their current rate, that would be late 2026, and what it is what you'd expect if you looked at World War Z. It is slow. It is steady. You will be getting quarterly cosmetic packs for each Founding Space Marines chapter. Season 6 is to be focused on chaos. There's going to be more gameplay updates throughout the different seasons. There were further
I could have made up those leaks if I wanted to, probably. Oh, there's going to be a season that's based on chaos! Yeah, who would have expected? Wow. Oh, chaos in my 40k game? Holy! Aren't we pushing the envelope?
leaks suggesting a battle barge expansion is planned for next season. Saber since have commented on that, and hey, battle barges, awesome. That will mean new challenges, new rewards for playing PvE missions, but for a lot of people, well, what if you love Space Wolves? Well, tough luck, it does appear that you'll be waiting until early 2026 to be able to buy some Space Wolves. That could really suck for you if you love Space Wolves, but you know what it'll suck even more for? The executive types, because if this was some other sort of live service that runs the way that we expect and see them all run, they would be wanting.
Listen, there's a reason they started off with the Ultramarine. They're doing this based on popularity, okay? They're never gonna start. This all is based on popularity. That's just the reality of it. They're never gonna make a deal. They're never gonna make their first, second, third, fourth DLC expansion about, I don't know, the gastronomic foot liquor Space Marine chapter. It's not happening.
To sell you Space Wolves right now, because the line must go up right now. So when we look at Saber's plan, it is hardly the "we need money right now, juice the numbers every quarter" that we are used to from the incumbent live services that ship that.
Actually, let's Google this. Saber Interactive is a publicly traded company. Is Saber Interactive a private or public company? Saber Interactive is a private company. So, yeah, they don't have to do it. They don't have to nickel and dime anyone. They can just keep their magical goodwill from the players. They don't have to nickel and dime you.
Vastly more cosmetics, and often, yeah, more unique cosmetics.
Well, actually, did not know that Saber Interactive is a privately owned company.
People will also think, yeah, Space Wolves will come out, but what if the weapon pack doesn't include the weapons that I want? These are legitimate problems on both sides, but often problems are the price that we pay for something else. And that is where this interview with CCO and ex-id, as in Doom Eternal, Doom, that id, executive Tim Willits comes in. So here's the dynamic that Tim says.
Doom is great, but honestly, I don't trust a single person working on Doom. I don't. Okay? So far, it has been good. Doom is cool. Doom is good, but I'm not gonna lie. On my bingo card of next thing to go Vogue, after having a really good and favorable run by the community, is actually Doom. It's one of my top contenders for, here's some DEI slop for you now because reasons. Because Doom fits all the criteria. Who owns them, who publishes them, who does what part of what they are, and everything. Doom fits perfectly to become the next big go woke, go broke franchise.
Had driven sales for them. Quote, "There's always one guy that says, guys, come on, there's new stuff coming up. And then Okay, so 3 other people are like, it's only $5, let's buy it. And so you get this kind of group FOMO thing going on that really helps. And we
Is this real? This has literally never happened to me. No one has ever said, oh man, this bundle is only $5, I bought it. No.
had so much success.
No one has ever tried to goad me to buy any microtransactions in any game. Has this ever happened to you? Leave in the comments if it has, because maybe I'm unique. Well, I am uniquely autistic, that's for sure, boys. But am I the only one who has never been goaded or forced by my friends into buying some kind of shitty $5 cosmetic?
With that model, that's what we'll do. Okay, so yes, he said FOMO. That is obviously one of those words that, for us, conjures up a in-game store saying, hey, this is a thing you want, but it's only going to be here for 2 days, and that's because we want your money now. The type of FOMO he's talking about is the natural FOMO, as in, this game is on sale, it's had new content over the last while, my friends want to play it, sure, I'll go and buy it so I can play with my friends. That's the healthy kind of FOMO that's fine. Now, yes, the skins do actually sell, but this is where not being a free-to-play game is absolutely goddamn killer.
You know what I honestly think about this situation, the negative comments about the DLC packs? It's the fact that people honestly probably expected them to be just better in general. Not any real bullshit about, oh, this is not the weapon that I want, but they kind of expected them to be kind of bigger in scope in general. I think that honestly is that kind of seems like could be the reason.
This is the difference. This is really the reason why I decided this video had to be made. If you come back to the game in 6 months or 12 months, there will have been free updates. Those updates will give you new content and new reasons to play. Sure, it won't be a massive amount of content, but it will be content. And like World War Z, the ongoing service is of course geared towards co-op. There are skins and the season pass, and those will play a large financial role. But unlike so many other games, this is a developer that earns money by selling people their actual game. That is the key insight from Tim's interview. He was talking about the idea that, well, if you have a really good time at the game and we add free content and then you want to play the game, but there's lots of great co-op content and the game's also on sale, well, you're going to get your friends to come in and they're going to buy the game. That is not how other games like, say, Overwatch make money. If you convince the old crew that it's time to go play Overwatch again, Blizzard does not make a single penny until somebody buys a battle pass, or whatever it may be. And that is important because we actually want companies to make money by selling video game content, because if they make money by selling video game content, funnily enough, the incentives will be to make more video game content, instead of not, which is what most of the industry has been doing. Now, in a way, you could say that this model does not fund a live service that is as intense as the Steam review that I picked up on earlier expected, but unlike so many other games, Space Marine 2...
You know what? He doesn't even show the full thing. He doesn't show if people agree with it. Or maybe are people calling this guy like stupid for saying that. We don't even know that.
Picked up on earlier expected, but unlike so many other games, Space Marine 2 is not waging war on you. It is not trying to monopolize your attention. Though, if the Datamined roadmap had you feeling a little bit down, hang on, because there is actually some good news on that front. Space Marines 2's strategy was based on World War Z. World War Z was a premium game that was once given away in the Epic Store and again was given away on Prime Gaming. However,
okay, I kind of feel like I don't care about World War Z, even though I have heard good things about it. I have seen clips, you know, it's those literal hordes of undead just getting mowed down. Seems kind of cool. Don't know, but I never heard it. I never heard about it once when it was a fresh new thing. I have heard it about now, and actually about some other really, really cool zombie games that I had no idea existed. I don't know. It seems like there have been actually like 2, 3, or maybe 4 extremely actually good zombie games in the past 5 years that are not even AAA development. that have actually been really amazing, but no one has heard about them almost at all, which is crazy. At least I haven't. In any case, Space Marine 2 is awesome. Go get some pubes on your balls. 10 out of 10. That was Billy. Bye.